Flopsy and the Easter Bunny Olympics, part 28 of 40. Though still feeling sullen from Tempestus Lacus maligning me via the Jumbotron during our round 2 burdened endurance race, and then doing so again as he used the advancement segment to slander me further, following Red Moon to the 300-meter steeplechase track, I felt my spirits lift. The lift in spirits brought a shift in my thoughts from being directed inward to again engaging with the task at hand. Feeling far better as I marched forward in my position at the front left of our squad, I smiled. And then I didn't. I smiled as I rejoiced over my round 2 steeplechase results. I was certain that my previous race time had been fast enough to position me near the rear of the Fluffle for the start of our 300-meter steeplechase, a benign thought worthy of a smile. My smile appeared as I realized that my faster time, combined with Woundwart's slower and our second round steeplechase, would position us far enough apart that it was highly unlikely that the two of us would meet one another as we circled the course. Smiling because circumstances made it nearly impossible that Woundwart and I would be racing side by side in the racecourse was fine. But even as I smiled, I realized that it was far more than mere separation from Woundwart that placed that smile on my face. I was smiling not just at my good fortune, but also because I felt happy that Woundwart had performed poorly, a realization that sent a wave of shame through me as we marched. Not exactly the thoughts of a proper Easter Bunny, are they, Flopsy? I mumbled to myself, remembering how acting on the anger I felt towards Woundwart had caused me to lose control and injure Bustle. My shame wasn't caused by having been angry. It was caused by acting on that anger. I had allowed my anger to lead me to reckless behavior, to injure my friend and endanger others, and that was wrong. Throughout my life, both Clover and Fiver had told me that there was no shame in feeling angry, that anger was a normal, natural part of being a bunny, but that allowing my anger to take control of me, especially when doing so harmed others, was not how good bunnies acted. Cedrinum assisted Red Moon in lining us up for our round 3, 3-lap, 300-meter steeplechase. I managed not to smile as Woundwart was placed 13th in line, openly smiled when nodding vigorously to Bustle as she was placed in a very respectable 48th starting position, likewise nodded to Pax as he lined up 57th, but despite knowing better, failed to keep a less than perfectly sports bunny-like smile for my pace as I was placed in the 65th position from the front, a position that confirmed my belief that I was performing very well in the steeplechase segments. Waiting for a 300-meter steeplechase to start, I kept my eyes off the Jumbotron. Fearful of what I might see and how that might negatively affect my performance, I kept my eyes on what was directly around me. Though I scanned the scene in front of me as I waited for our race start, my ears were still filled with the sound of Red Moon engaging in some pre-race hype with Hyssop Clovewell that blasted over the arena's PA system. I was listening to Hyssop and Red Moon's introduction when the rabbit directly behind me in line spoke. "You're Flopsy, right? I'm Springgrass," the long and lean black bunny said to me. "I've been watching you race," he added, nodding. "You've been doing really well. Wanted to wish you good luck and tell you that a lot of us have been watching how Woundwart's been going after you, and we don't like it, you know?" "Thank you, Springgrass," I managed to croak despite the constriction in my throat. "Good luck to you too, and well, thank you for saying so," I added, my voice croaking with emotion. "You bet," he said, nodding again, then adding with a wink, "My voice cracked a lot when I went through puberty too. Let's get 'em, right?" Not certain what Springgrass meant with his "let's get 'em" comment, but appreciating both his reaching out plus covering for my near tears reply, I said, "Yeah, puberty. Kind of a late bloomer. Have a great race." "You too," he said before turning away.